Hey guys, still Saturday, August 25th, evening time, a little cooler out here, very nice. Got a little bit of a mail call, get some shout outs. First up we have some mail from across the pond. Staffordshire, in England. And from there we get a sticker from Tim's Beetle. Thank you, Tim. I like that. I like it. Like my Beetle's blue. I like blue Beetles. So that's very, very cool. Thanks to you very much, Tim. Tim's kind of new. Does some Volkswagen stuff. Just had a Golf he was working on. Somebody tore up the gearbox pretty good in that, so that's pretty cool stuff. So thanks, Tim. Appreciate that. And next up from Trenton, Georgia. Got a sticker here from Mike. Classic Cruiser. Check it out. Good looking Nova. Apparently another Nova guy in the garage. There's a lot of Nova guys. Nice sticker though, really nice. I like the way it's actually a photograph. That's really cool. So Mike, thanks a lot. Nice little note also with it from Mike. We always appreciate that. Thanks. And glad you like the channel. Glad you like the videos. We'll try to keep making them for you. But thanks a lot for the sticker and watching, Mike. Really appreciate it. And last but not least is my buddy north of the border. Yeah. Jerry. Cheater 40. There you go. Love the Trans Am bird. Cheater 40, Project 72. Working on a Firebird. Very cool. So I just saw a video from him, I think yesterday, where he was out there and after a bit cleaning the firewall, getting it ready for paint. So that's really cool. Thanks a lot, Jerry. Appreciate watching my stuff. I'm always watching yours. And I guess pretty quick it'll be snowing up there, won't it? Yeah. Doesn't snow here much. So, but anyways, thanks for all you guys. You know, the stickers have been great. Love it. And any of you guys that have sent me stickers, my stickers are on their way to you. So very cool. All right, so we're having kind of a productive day here. We've already installed the windshield in our 1984 Subaru. And I think tonight we're going to tackle the steering column. The steering wheel is flopping all over the place. That's very uncool. So we'll take a look at that. I'm going to get you guys set up on a stand in the car, if I can find a good place. And we'll see what we can get into with that. Alright, so here we go. See, first thing I gotta take off is our horn cover. It's supposed to be two little tabs here and here, and as we can see, they're broke off. I did acquire another one today at the salvage yard that's in a little bit better condition than that one, so that's good. What we gotta do, okay, take off the big nut in the center here. Now, before I get too carried away, what I like to do, and I'm going to bring this light up here, hope this, I like to mark the steering shaft and the steering wheel, so I can put the wheel back on straight. You know, it's a little thing, but if you don't put the wheel back on straight, then before you know it, you put the car back together, and you got to go through again and center the wheel, and that just kind of sucks. So with the wheel off, this is kind of what we got, and we still got a shaft that slops up and down here pretty good. So there's nothing safe about that. Some screws in the bottom here. Take out. No screw there. Take our little cover off here. Maybe. Here's the screw. No screw there. Somebody's been in here before, which is why I kind of suspect the issue up in here that I do. The ignition has a different key, and it's actually a pretty new key. So the ignition switch has been changed. Inside of the ignition switch housing, there's two Torrington bearings that this shaft rides on. I'm kind of suspecting it was put back together without the bearings. We'll see. See what we find here. Could be right, could be wrong. Never know. But either way, we're gonna have to figure out something here, because the steering wheel flopping around is just a bad deal. So the lower cover comes off, tilt it down, take our top cover off. There's a screw missing in the dash here as well. Have to go through our little parts deal and see what we can find. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Kind of thinking, let's slide our turn signal switch off. Well, let's see. Well, there's one bearing there in the front. Maybe there's not a bearing in the back. These screws don't look correct at all for what we're doing here. I think what we may have to do is drop the column down, take this undercover off. It goes underneath here. A lot of times, you know, and it's one of the things that, you know, it's pretty common, but it still kind of bugs you. You go take something like this apart, and somebody's been there before, and none of the screws are in the right place, and you know, it's only kind of half assembled. You know, I don't know, just one of my things, I guess, just kind of bugs me. Taking out screws here for this lower panel. We're missing one down there as well. And it's here. You know, just stuff flopping around. That's actually one of the reasons that undercover goes under the thing. When I go to the salvage yard, one of the things that I like to do sometimes is I'll just kind of walk around and you know, I'll take out little screws from here and there and stuff like that, just to actually have some extra. So, you know, comes in handy sometimes to have an extra screw or two. All right, I'm gonna go up. You guys, I'm having a hard. You guys aren't gonna be able to see what I'm doing here, I don't think. There's my. The switch, gonna take it down. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go under this box right here. Let's try this. This box right here is the control unit for the car. There's 3 bolt nuts on that. I'm gonna take that down, and then I'm gonna get up underneath there, and I'm gonna take down the 2 things that I can drop this column down. So I'm gonna shut you off for just a sec because I don't know of anywhere that I can put you guys that you can see that without being kind of like in my way. So hold on just a sec and I'll get that down. Okay, go up in there. There's 3 bolts that hold our control unit up into place. Take those off, and that comes down off the bottom of the column. And then there's 2 bolts that go in that hold the column up in to the dash. So with that down, it drops down. There's 2 spring-loaded cables here that go here and here, and what they do is they control the tilt. It puts a spring load to the tilt. So we unhook those so it flops around. 4 bolts here, here, and 2 on the bottom that come in from the back. Take those off, and then our ignition switch assembly slides off of our subshaft. And our bearings have come apart. And there they are on there. They're not in here like they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be retained in there with a little snap ring. They've kind of failed, and like I say, they've come apart. So that's not good. But I kind of was suspecting that this is what we might find. So today at the salvage yard, I actually did take one of these apart, and I grabbed the bearings out of one. So I'm going to go and install new bearings, the bearings that I got today, in here, and we'll slide it back on and see what we end up with. Okay, so yeah, basically what they did, this is a new switch, and when they changed over the bearings on either side of it, they had the front one in correctly on this side, the small one. The one on the back side, it's hard to see now because I've greased them up, but it's open on one side and closed on the other, and what it has to be is the close end needs to go this way. They had it this way, so the actual bearing on the came out of the open end and fell in the back, so it wasn't any longer riding on this part of the shaft. So the shaft would just flop around. So now, with those properly installed, and I don't know, wait a minute, I'm thinking the front one seems to be a different size. So maybe put in the oh, I'm sorry. What it is without the key in, the ignition lock was there. So I didn't think there was a difference in any of these, but you know, you never know. Sometimes there are little differences. And for some reason, there we go. I don't know what that was all about. Maybe the bearing was just a little bit out of center. Oh yeah, that's going to be much better. Yeah, this is going to be a good thing. So, very nice. We'll take it. So I'm basically going to reverse all this and put it back together, and I'll come back and we'll see what we got. Okay, there it is. We're all back together and nice and tight. Awesome. That takes care of that one, which is great. Another little thing off the list, if you will. So cool. I don't think we need that anymore. There. How's that? Okay. Awesome. Been a productive day. Got windshield in, got steering column fixed. So, yeah, cool. Some days are good. That's about it for this one, I guess. Can't think of anything else. Just rambling. Kind of late for me, anyways. 10:30 at night. I'm usually not up that late, so I guess we'll upload this, and tomorrow night is Sunday, so that's don't forget, it's the Mumble, and you know, Mumble, pretty cool. So check it out if you haven't already. I'm sure you'll like it. Chat with everybody. And so from Reno, Nevada, it's all good here tonight. So until the next time, take it easy. We'll see you.